Happy Lesbian Visibility Day. My name's Reeta Loi and I'm a storyteller. I'm mostly a music artist and writer. Lesbian Visibility Day, I think it's really important that we acknowledge a day that is specifically for lesbians, and the reason I think that is because we struggle with visibility. There's a real dominance of gay men in our community, as we know, and I think there's a lot of work around internalized misogyny that gay men need to do. And in the meantime, there are challenges we face as lesbians in terms of patriarchy and misogyny, in addition with homophobia. And I think lesbophobia is a very specific type of marginalization and abuse that I think doesn't get talked about enough. And so I think it's really important that through the course of this week, and especially on Lesbian Visibility Day, that we take time to really acknowledge some of the challenges that we face and connect with each other and find ways that we can provide support for ourselves and each other. And I think this is especially important right now because, you know, I've been out as a lesbian for nearly 30 years, and in that time I've seen you know, our rights and our ability to connect with each other through spaces or you know, online. I've seen our rights progress, but I've also seen our rights roll back. And so I think right now is a really, really tough time. And I think that, you know, we know that, and I think that we have to find ways to forge community. And I think that we are collectively facing such a huge challenge at the moment as a broader LGBT plus community that I think it's really important that we galvanize support in amongst ourselves. And I think, you know, there is divisiveness within our communities, and I think that we have to try and find ways to work together. So for me, especially today, I want to show extra love to the trans lesbians and the non-binary lesbians and lesbians of colour that are also part of Lesbian Visibility Day. For me, what would I tell myself? The younger me before I came out. The younger me before I came out, and I would say came out to myself, I would say that as a kid, I was dealing with so many other challenges that had nothing to do with my sexuality or gender identity. They were much more to do with growing up in an abusive family, and the restrictions on my freedom when I was growing up. And what I would say to my younger self, to that self, is that all of the things that you are fighting and battling that are outside yourself will require you to have a certain amount of strength and knowing of yourself and a certain authenticity. And I want you to stay on that path, and I want you to remember, I want you to know that staying true to yourself and choosing yourself and your authenticity and your healing and your freedom is going to lead you to a place where you love yourself, and you love yourself so deeply, and you show up for yourself so well that you're going to trust yourself above and beyond anybody else. And everyone and everything that you lose on that journey, because you're going to lose a lot of people, and all of those people that you lose, I promise you that the love that you develop for yourself is greater than any kind of love that those people could ever have given you. Because when people abuse you, that's not love. And I promise you there'll come a day that you know that and you feel that, and that's all that's going to matter in the end. So remember that, and, you know, I'm here and I choose to be here every single day so that I can live authentically and I maintain a curiosity around life and who I am. And I remind myself that being true and honest with myself is the best kind of freedom that I could ever have. And that's nobody else's business but mine. So happy Lesbian Visibility Day. And I'm sending love as a gender fluid dyke. Peace.